In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to badge out every single card from the new high-res set, and also what are the best diamond shoe boosts to give the cards to upgrade their stats and badges. But I'll be going over each card and telling you guys which are the best 5 badges for the pink diamonds, which are the best 6 badges for the Galaxy Opal, and then which are the best 8 badges to add to the 2 dark matters. So starting off here with the pink diamonds is going to be the pink diamond Diop. He's a really good budget center. He's probably like the budget center we've been looking for, because we got Eddie Curry and James Wiseman, but both those guys have terrible jump shots, but he's got a great release, Chris Bosh base, and the Oscar Robertson upper. We're not here to talk about the cards though, talking about their badges. Shooting wise, I think you probably just want to give him most shooting badges. You can only give him 5. He does also come with unpluckable, which is really good, so I don't think you need to give him any playmaking badges. Defensively, he's perfectly fine there as well, and same thing with finishing. So it really just comes down to the 5 best shooting badges in the game for a card like this, and I think you want to give him catch and shoot. I think that's pretty obvious. Next one I personally go with is going to be Claymore. He's most likely going to be in catch and shoot situations every single time, and you're probably going to take a second to release the ball. So I'd go Claymore number 2, just going to help him green more consistently. Then for me personally, I do like to have Green Machine just to help him green more shots. I'd go Green Machine number 3, and then I don't think you need Limitless. You could give him Guard Up if you wanted to. That's probably the 4th one I would go with, is going to be Guard Up. If your center is always spot up in the corner, you could go for Corner Specialist. I mean, even Agent 3 is not bad, Blinders isn't bad. So the first 4 I would definitely give him is going to be Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Green Machine, and Guard Up. After that, it really comes down to any shooting badge you want that's good in the game: Deadeye, Corner Specialist, Blinders, Agent 3, Amped, and then even Limitless Range if you guys just want to chuck from half court. So I'll let you guys decide on that 5th and final one, but the first 4, Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Green Machine, and Guard Up, and then between like all those other shooting badges as well. Now talking about the stats, what to upgrade for this card, it's going to be pretty simple in my opinion for the first couple. You do want to upgrade his 3 ball, get that up to an 82. Then you want to upgrade his speed, his acceleration, and I think you also want to upgrade his vertical as well. Yeah, I think you want to upgrade his vertical. So I would do those 4 first, or maybe do those 3, because then you might want to, yeah, I wouldn't touch vertical. I would do 3 ball, speed, acceleration, and then I would do steal and perimeter just to make him all around a better defender. So those are the 5 badges and the 5 shoe boosts I would give to the pink diamond Diop. I can't go like explain every single one and every single choice. Just gonna have to kind of fly through, and you guys can make decisions on your own. You guys don't have to exactly, do the shoe boost and the the badges upgrade I say, but these are just going to be my recommendations. For Shading Sharp, he can get 5 added badges. Defensively, I think you're probably going to want to give him Glove, Menace, and maybe Brick Wall, but then he also needs like Unpluckable. He does need a lot of badges added to this card. I would go Menace and Glove as the first 2. I would go Unpluckable number 3, Claymore number 4. I don't think this card can get Standing Dunks. He actually might be able to, yeah. So I'd give him Rise Up. So I'd go Rise Up, Claymore, Unpluckable, Menace, and then Glove. You could maybe give him Corner Specialist if you wanted to, but those would be the 5 badges I would give the Shading Sharp. And then for the stat upgrades, I would probably go Block, Interior Defense, Perimeter, Steal, and then upgrade his speed with ball. I think that's all he really needs. Make him a better defender, and then just make him better with the ball in his hands. Make him faster with the ball in his hands. So those would be the shoe boosts and the badges to upgrade on Shading Sharp. Talking about the pink diamond Cruz, so a very good defensive point guard. He doesn't need like a crazy amount of badges, but there is definitely a few that he needs. For example, Agent 3, you definitely want to have on this card. You also probably want to have Deadeye, Hyperdrive, Brick Wall. I would say that would be my first 4. Brick Wall, Hyperdrive, Deadeye, and then Agent 3. And then for the finishing, if you want to give him the Rise Up, because I believe he can get Standing Dunk, so if you want to give him Rise Up, you definitely can, or you could give him Giant Slayer. Me personally, I would go Rise Up, so I go Rise Up number 1, Agent 3 number 2, Deadeye number 3, or Rise Up number 1, Agent 3 number 2, Deadeye number 3, Hyperdrive number 4, and then Brick Wall number 5. Talking about his stat upgrades, I mean, doesn't need a whole lot. To be honest with you guys, he really doesn't need too much. I would give him probably Block, Steal, Interior Defense, Strength, and then after that, I mean, he really doesn't need anything. You can max out his speed with ball, you can max out his 3-pointer basically, you can max out his speed, but just give him Steal, Block, and then Interior Defense and Strength. Those are the only 4 that he actually needs. After that, you guys can really upgrade anything after that. Next pink diamond is going to be the pink diamond Evan Turner. He's 6'7" at the point guard position, so he's going to be very cheesy. Does need a lot of stat upgrades, but we'll talk about the badges here first. He can get 5 added badges. I would probably go Brick Wall number 1, Unpluckable number 2. Every card in the game, no matter if you're a point guard, especially if you are a point guard, need to have Unpluckable. So that'd be my first 2 right there. And then I'd probably go Guard Up number 3. I would go Rise Up number 4. He can definitely get Standing Dunk animations. And then you could go corner specialist number 5. You could also go maybe workhorse, or you could go box out beast. I think I'll go probably corner specialist, just in case he is spotting up in the corner. Maybe you're on your offense through your shooting guard or your small forward, and maybe he'll be sitting in the corner a few times here or there. So I'd go rise up, corner specialist, guard up, unpluckable, and then brick wall as well. And talking about these stat upgrades, there is a lot to be upgraded. I think you just want to mainly focus on his defense. I would give him interior defense, steal, and block as the first 3. Then I would probably boost his strength, and his driving dunk is probably what I would do personally. You could maybe not touch his driving dunk, because I don't think, actually I wouldn't touch his driving dunk. 85 is good enough for a 6'7" point guard. I would probably touch his speed with ball. So I go speed with ball, block, steal as the first 3, and then I would go interior defense. And then I guess you could go one of the vertical or the strengths. I would probably go strength. So I'd go strength, interior defense, steal, block, and then speed with ball. Those would be my 5 badges and my 5 shoe boost upgrade on Evan Turner. Next card here is going to be Pink Diamond Jeremy Shohan. Has pretty much every defensive badge in the game, so don't really need to focus on the defensive side of things. I would just, for the finishing, give him rise up number 1, maybe come back to that, but I give him rise up number 1, agent 3 number 2, probably slippery off ball number 3, I would say. And then for the next 2, I would just go hyper driving killer combos. Those would be the 5 badges I would give the Jeremy Shohan. For these stats, I mean, once again, he has really good all-around stats. I would probably upgrade his ball handle, upgrade his 3-ball, maybe even upgrade his mid-range, because he doesn't need anything on defense. He doesn't really need his driving dunk. He doesn't need anything athletically. I mean, I guess you could max out his speed with ball or max out his speed if you wanted to, but if you already have a coach, then your speed might already be maxed out. So for me, I would just go 3-ball, ball handle. That's all he really needs. If you want to max out anything else, you guys can go ahead and do that for yourselves. Now, the last pink diamond, I do believe, from the set is going to be Pokuševski, and probably the best pink diamond from the drop. He's overall such a good small forward, and it's probably mainly due to the factor, not mainly, but a part of it is because he has so many gold badges, you know, with 43. If you look at, Jeremy Shohan, he's only got 36, so an extra 7 gold badges for Pokuševski. Looking at the badges he needs, though, and defensively, definitely give him challenger. Shooting badges, I would just give him comeback kid number 2. And then, I mean, just because he's tall, I'd probably go masher, maybe giant slayer if he goes up against a Yao Ming, a Taco. You know, he's only 7 foot, which is crazy to say that there is a lot of people that are taller than him, 3 inches or taller. So I'd probably go like back down punisher, masher, giant slayer, comeback kid, and then challenger as well. Talking about these stat upgrades, I mean, I would give him strength number 1 for sure. I'd probably also upgrade his speed, maybe his acceleration, but I would go speed, strength. I mean, I would probably give him lateral quickness as well, just to give 90 in every single defensive category. After that, maybe like a driving dunk, maybe a ball handle, maybe a speed with ball, depending on if you want him to be your playmaker, if you want him to be your main ball handler. But yeah, the only 2 or 3 that I think he really needs is like speed, strength, might as well give him acceleration, lateral quickness, and then after that, probably speed with ball, 3-ball, driving dunk. I mean, there's just so many ones for that 5th and final one. Now, talking about our first Galaxy Opal is going to be the Opal Giannis. A very good card, does need a lot of badges, I will say, and since he is a Galaxy Opal, he can get 6 added badges. I would give him Handles for Days number 1. Definitely need to have that on pretty much every card in the game. And then talking about the shooting badges, I mean, I would probably go Green Machine, guard up as the first 2, and then for the next 3, I would probably go Asian 3, blinders, Deadeye or Limitless. It really comes down to Deadeye or Limitless. I don't think you're going to be shooting many Limitless shots with Giannis. If you want to, you can give him that badge, but I'd probably go Asian 3, blinders, Deadeye, Green Machine, and guard up for the 5 shooting badges, and then Handles for Days for that 1 playmaking. Stats wise, I mean, just upgrade his 3-ball, upgrade his strength, upgrade his block, upgrade his ball handle. After that, pretty much good to go. You guys can, pretty much pick whatever the 5th and final one you guys want to do, because 3-ball, strength, block, and ball handle, I would say is most likely the ones you want to go with. But after that, I mean, you could give him speed with ball, you can max out his interior defense, you can max out his speed, you can maybe give him max out driving dunk, depending what takeover and just stuff you want to do with the card. But those are the 4 that I would definitely give the Galaxy Opal Giannis. Talking about the next Galaxy Opal, probably one of the best opals in the game is going to be this Galaxy Opal Ricky Davis, an absolute beast at the shooting guard spot. He has every single shooting badge in the game, almost every single playmaking, and defensively as well. I would just give him brick wall for defense, doesn't need anything playmaking wise. And then for the finishing badges, I would definitely give him rise up. I would also probably give him back down punisher and maybe masher in case you go up against a smaller shooting guard. He does have a pretty good player model in game, and he looks tall, so I would probably go with those 3 to start off with. Rise Up, Masher, and Backdown Punisher. You also could give him Aerial Wizard, and then just give him maybe Brick Wall and Box of Beast. Doesn't really matter too much for this card. Badges wise, he has most of the badges. Just give him Rise Up, maybe Aerial Wizard as well. Rise Up is pretty much the only one. Rise Up and Brick Wall are the only 2 that he really does need. For the stats, I would give him Strength, Block to really help him out on the defensive end. Those are the 2 ones you must give this card. After that, I mean, I would probably go Interior Defense number 3. I mean, then you could go Speed with Ball if you wanted to get that up to a 98. I think that's definitely a possibility as well. I mean, yeah, after that, I don't know, because I'd go Block, Interior Defense, I'd go Strength. I mean, after those 3, I mean, you can max out the Speed with Ball. You can max out the 3 ball if you want to get the shooting badge. Like, if you want to get the takeover, you can max out his speed, but I would just give him Strength, Block, Interior Defense. And then, yeah, after that, you're pretty much good. Speed with Ball if you wanted to. Overall, Ricky Davis doesn't really need too many things added to him, but if you guys did want to add a few things here or there, those are the best badges and the shoot boost as well. And they're talking about Deadlift Shrimp, a very good underrated small forward, I will say, and he literally needs no badges. I mean, give him Box Beast, I guess, if you want to, and then give him Rise Up and Aerial Wizard, because there's nothing else really to give him. He's got like every badge in the game, at least on gold. So I just give him Aerial Wizard, Rise Up, and then Box Beast. Talking about his stats, I would upgrade his ball handle, upgrade his steal. First 2 definitely need to do for this card. I'd probably also upgrade his speed with ball, his speed, and then probably his interior defense or his perimeter. So me personally, I would go speed, interior defense, steal, ball handle, and speed with ball to make it faster with the ball in his hands, a little bit better of a defender, especially upgrading that steal, getting it over a 90. And then also to upgrade his interior defense as well, and then speed just to make him faster with the ball and just off the ball as well. So we're just like running in transition. And then on defense, the last Galaxy Opal is going to be Opal Josh Giddey, a 6'8" point guard, who I will say is maybe not the best in game, but is really fun to use. He actually does need a lot of badges. I would give him Brick Wall for defense, and then you most likely just want to give him Rise Up number 2, and then just give him 4 good shooting badges. I'd probably go Limitless Range. He is a point guard, and it is nice to be able to pull up from, you know, the 4-point range in clutch time, or just, you know, from deep and unlimited. So the 3rd badge I would go with is going to be Limitless Range, number 4 Deadeye, number 5 Agent 3, and then after that, if you want to give him Comeback Kid, you want to give him Clutch Shooter, you want to give him Slippery Off Ball, you want to give him Box Beast, that one really comes down to you guys. And then for these stat upgrades, I'd really focus on his 3 ball, his strength, his interior defense, his block. I think those are 4 that you must have on this card. Is the 3 ball, the strength, the interior defense, and the block. And then after that, it really comes down to, once again, do you want to max out his speed with ball? Do you want to max out his driving dunk? Do you want to pretty much max out his speed? I'll leave that one up to you guys. And then for the 2 Dark Matters, I mean, the badges, I mean, just give Devin Booker Brick Wall. If you want to give him Box Beast, sure, go ahead. Give him Rise Up, give him Post Spin, give him Aerial Wizard. Doesn't really need anything on Devin Booker besides Rise Up and Brick Wall. After that, you guys can just max out the badges if you want to. And then for the stats, give him Strength, give him Block. Once again, after that, I'd probably give him interior defense, just to give him a 96 interior, which will really help him on the defensive end. If you want to max out his speed with ball, max out his ball handle, you guys can do that. If you want to max out his driving dunk, doesn't really need too many things upgraded. I would probably go block, interior defense, strength, and after that, I'd probably go ball handle and maybe driving dunk just for fun. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. You can maybe even upgrade. He's good pass accuracy. You could max out if you want to as well. But for the 2 Dark Matters, they really don't need too much stuff upgraded. Same thing with Cade. I mean, just give him Brick Wall, give him Box Beast, give him Rise Up, and then if you want to give him Aerial Wizard, you want to max out his badges, you guys can go ahead and do so. Now, Cade does need a lot of stat upgrades for the defensive end. He needs block, he needs steal, he needs interior defense, he also needs perimeter. So those are the first 4 I would do. Is just going to be the main defensive stats: the block, the steal, the perimeter, and the interior defense. And then for the 5th and final one, I would go strength, just to make him stronger on offense and defense. But yeah, guys, that's going to be how to badge up and give the shoe boost to every single card in the high res set. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like and sub down below, and comment down below if this video did help you guys out, so if I know to make more of these in the future. But yeah, guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video and it did help you guys out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.